start here on the end. This is my collection of terrariums that I've put together. And that little boy and girl are swimming in a beautiful lake in Vietnam. Those children actually did come from Vietnam, and they have a really nice tree behind them that has grown really nice and is doing very well in the terrarium. And there is an elephant watching them. I don't know if they have elephants in Vietnam because I've never been there. Those two children were a present from my daughter who brought them back from Vietnam. This is Jamaica. It's my idea of a nice day in Jamaica with the water skiers and two people in the back are kissing. And there's a cow back there also. And this one's growing right through the roof, and the plant loves it in there. You might see these remote controllers at night. Some of these terrariums light up, and they're beautiful, and I'll show you that in another video. You can't really see it during the day. This is my Hawaii video, and in the back you have the mountains of Hawaii. And a boat and a nice house. Oh, that lady needs to be fixed. She's leaning up against the house. And people getting into the water. And this is one of my favorite terrariums. This is in the 2-part mini. That's my little friend Buttercup Coochie, a little cockatoo parrot, sitting by her pond. And this one lights up at night. It's beautiful when it lights up. This is a different style of roof that I don't use anymore because you can see the plants really can't grow up through the opening. There is an opening up there, a vent, but it's very small, so I did change the style. And there's a little parrot sitting on a bridge. This one is an island made out of cork and air plants, and I call it Butterfly Island. And people like to come here and swim. They swim right off the island. And they're protected by an invisible fairy. They don't know that fairy's there, but she's there to protect them from the harsh currents of the water. Here's another little animal. It's a little duck that I got, and she's sitting by a pond, and there's a little bird in there also. And this one also has a remote controller that can make all the colors of the water light up at night. And this is just a little beach scene from an older terrarium I made. And of course you need a lifeguard watching over the people that are swimming. And the palm tree has grown way up. This one is my aquarium terrarium. And there's a fairy in there, an underwater fairy princess, and I made a background there. A couple of goldfish, and this one lights up also. Later on I'll make another video in the evening and come back and show you how they light up at night. This is the Saturday night dance. We've got the band in the back up on the mountain, and the people down below on the island are dancing. And the plants are doing pretty well. This one is growing way up. It's going to go through the roof soon. Okay, here's the Christmas tree terrarium, hand decorated by my daughter Sarah, and it's missing its roof now because we're painting beautiful trees on the back, and I'll show you that in another video when we add the trees. And this one grows just about, the tip grows just about through the roof. And that's why we have the vent opening so large, so we have plenty of room for the plants to grow through the roof. Parrot Island. It's a beautiful tropical island. No people live there, no people go there, but there are birds that inhabit the island. All air plants that are really growing well in the environment of the terrarium. This one is the church by the sea. It's a beautiful place to go to church because you have a nice view when you come outside, and sometimes during the week, like today, people can come there and swim. This is an orchid on some pine bark, and we have butterflies and flowers painted on the front. They're not hard to paint with acrylic paint. And we have some real beautiful flowers growing inside that just opened up. This is another aquarium terrarium. A goldfish and a painted background of fish with lots of movement in the tail. And the roof is open, and eventually the plants will grow through there. We're coming down here. We have Grandma's house by the water, and Grandma and her boyfriend take out a boat once in a while, and this one lights up, and there's her house, and the coleus is growing right up through the roof. They have a little guest cottage in the back of the house when the family comes over. This is my giraffe video. I picked this giraffe up and said, oh, she would look great in the terrarium. And that plant started from a tiny little plant less than an inch big, and now it's growing real nice around the giraffe. And this one lights up also. Okay. This is an airplane video. Not a video, an airplane terrarium. And the table's a little crooked, but you can sort of see the plane taking off. And this one lights up also. There you can see the runway lights. And we can make the lights change color also. It's better to see it at night. And then I'll just turn it off. And then we'll come up to the roller skating terrarium. This doesn't have a top. This is one of my older ones. And the people are really having a nice day. And they got a fairy princess back there who's guarding them, making sure they don't fall. This is my Florida terrarium. And in here we have a nice house that you might have in Florida. And lots of turtles in Florida. And there's a parrot back there. And this one is growing right up through the roof, all the way up. I'd say it's about 8 inches past the roof opening, but that's why we have this big opening so that the plants can grow up and you don't have to trim them back. This is another big one, doesn't have a roof. It's got a nice house, and the car is parked in the driveway. And this one grows way, 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 way up. Okay, here's some people in a canoe. And we have like just a background of clouds and sky back there. This plant, I had to trim it back a little bit. It will come back. And there's a palm tree back there also. And somebody's getting into the water over there, and people are just enjoying the day, sitting by the water. This is just an island with a tree on it, and that's what that is, and it's starting to come up through the roof. And this is my other home, my mansion, and it's in a park actually, and you can see the water back there. And it's got a beautiful background of leaves that are growing. I put them like in a circular pattern. And here is another painted terrarium, and the plant is growing up through the roof. This is the hot dog stand that I would love to go to. People are sitting down, relaxing, having a hot dog and a drink, and the plants were just planted in there, so they have a while to grow up. This is one of my favorites. It's a hotel, but it's built up on a mountainside overlooking the ocean. And the plants are growing up. And in the background, I have a paper, waterproof paper waterfall background back there. You can see the waterfall back there. Okay. And down here we have the lovebirds. And that's actually a rose bush, rose plant, and it's going to bloom beautiful flowers. It already did, and now it's going to do it again. And it's growing through the roof. This is a tree that butterflies like to come to. You can see the butterflies in there. Okay. And the noise you hear in the background, that's actually my waterfall in my greenhouse. And it goes down into a pond. There's no fish or anything in there, but it's pretty nice. It keeps everything nice and humid here in the winter time. And we love birds. Sitting over the waterfall, watching the waterfall. And I got a couple more terrariums here. Here's a bird sitting on her egg. She's trying to hatch that egg. And there's a beautiful orchid growing in there. And this is a little jungle terrarium, one of the older ones. I don't have a roof for that one. And that's a different style of roof up there. And we painted clouds on there. And there's some plants growing in there. So, those are the terrariums. You'll get a nice brand new one, nice and clean. And all you have to do is be creative. And you can make a beautiful picture inside your terrarium. Okay, the next video, I'll show you the terrariums when they light up at night. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope to hear from you soon. Just contact me on my website. You'll see the contact information, and I can get you a beautiful terrarium that you can decorate and call your own.